then you just finished your ship upgrade, and then you realize, oh, I didn't have my OBS running. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts Japanese campaign, where I just finished upgrading my Yamato class battleship. Did something I should have done ages ago, added extra secondaries to the front and aft, replaced the aft tower so I could create more room on the deck so I could move my guns around a bit more. Yeah. Hopefully this will give my Yamato a proper fighting chance. Because last episode we noticed that one of the guns, B turret, was unable to maneuver, so yikes. In fact, I find this so important that I'm going to suspend construction on half my fleet here. We're still not at capacity. Suspend construction there. Now we are within capacity. Yeah, we have 3 battleships in Amsterdam repairing currently. Woo-wee. And that with 4 battleships being refitted. Yeah. Ouch. That's 33,000. I don't think we can get away with that, no. Yeah, we really have to wait. That sucks. That really sucks. Now, another thing that I noticed is, yeah, Take. Take did not fire her torpedoes properly, at least some of them. Some of them refused to fire. And I have a feeling that one of the passive upgrades that I got, that they are blocking my torpedoes currently. Well, no. They look good. No deep red on the side, so they should be able to turn. I'm confused here, people. I am confused. Okay, you look like you should work. Exit without saving, yes. In that case, let's go to the other destroyer. Oh, not Kitakami. I haven't seen her in action yet. Musuki? Musuki, yeah. You did not fire your torpedo either. Now, Musuki is a very cheap ship. Quickly built, but I would have noticed if the torpedo was red, right? Well, she is overweight all of a sudden. That's never a good sign. Okay, it is possible. So let's replace you with a 4, your 420-inch torpedoes. That way you will be able to fire them no matter what. We could immediately add a Generation 3 radar, I suppose. Get more shells in. We're on semi-oil. Do we want to boost that? If I boost that, I can get rid of one of the funnels. Meaning I can move the tower in and almost get another quadruple torpedo in. If I change the engines, yeah. Of course, the pitch is terrible, but safe design. So that's what, 40 ships that need to be refitted? Something like that, right? Okay. Musuki, 80 ships. That's 80 ships that need to be refitted. Yeah, 33,000 10, 15, 20. Yeah, 20 is fine. Let's start refitting immediately the first 19 ships. Okay. I'm not worried. You're worried. No. I'm kind of terrified. Especially, I don't want to give up this invasion. It's a waste of turns, but this fleet is very weak currently. Luckily, yeah, ammo-wise... Well, let's just pray, right? Let's pray. I should have pulled them back. I mean, losing a ship of the caliber of Yamato or Musashi, it's what, 22 months wasted? Nice, 4 submarines gone. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, go die. Oh, that is wonderful. Greece, forget about it. The Danes cancelled their alliance. Oh, was it due to that my ship still can't get in? I need to open up the Kiel Canal. Yeah, I guess that's the only thing they blocked me in here. Oh, nasty. But I should be able to get this port next turn. Then I can turn into the port. Yeah. Okay, and yeah, then I can deploy these destroyers in that port. Yeah. End turn. Please succeed in that invasion. I do need that land. I really need that land to save my fleet. Really well positioned Russian fleet here. Okay, I got it. In the Otter Resolve, my cruisers are good. Holy shit, I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. These 3 ships are still being repaired. These ships, however, dock. For the love of God, dock. And now we can use the Kiel Canal to actually get more ships in. Blockade more Russian ports. Hunt those submarines in this area. And let's not forget to deploy my ships where I need them. In Lithuania. All of them. Do we have shipbuilding capacity again? Yes. I rather resume construction on these currently. Okay, that gives me another 20k. For more destroyers. 37, look at that, almost halfway with upgrading that series of ships. Man, this was bad, this was terrifying, this was stupid. Eastern Rumelia of the Soviet Union has been taken by Greece. Really? Nice, they took part of Bulgaria. Ha! Well done, Greece. You are a capable ally, I must say. Even with your limited resources. Well, you have... Kirishima, Kirishima. Holy, you have some serious firepower here, mate. Oh, yeah, the fleet, the Greek fleet is powerful. Now let's hunt down that submarine and let's see if we can naval invade Latvia. Should be doable. We have Musashi Yuan being repaired. Musashi and Yamato are ready for refits, but yeah, we lack shipbuilding capacity massively. Suspend those ships again. There we go. A lot of the battleship refits are done. Oh. Screw it. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at war with Russia and France. And post-production me here, I'm going to intervene and place a warning. I will rage a lot on the French in this campaign from here on out because, well, I don't want to spoil too much, but some of their ship types are really, really, really gonna kick my asses. Both of them. Pakistan and India and China are fighting over it after all. In real life, that is. Okay, now I get a very serious problem. I'm at war with France. First things first, the Americas are safe, right? Yeah, I'm going to move these ships from the Americas to Miami. Fleet. Norfolk and Pensacola. Yeah, these two will get activated again. Because, you know, that gives me 14-inch gun battleships extra. Let's see, France has a lot of ships. No capital ships, though. Still, it's 100 ships we need to deal with. Another 100 ships. And the Russians, no, the French in this case, have blocked off the Kiel Canal. The Kiel Canal is in German hands. Okay, that's good. And I'm essentially blocking it off as well from them. But, oh man. Yeah, this is problematic. Gonna move these ships here. I'm gonna need them in this fleet to break out later on. Okay, yeah, I'm shocked. Let's start off with an operation in Asia against the French. The French need to be driven off Asian soil. Shokaku, 2 months, then you're available. Good. I'm very glad now that I kept some capital ships in Asia. Not a lot, though. Still, France has no capital ships either, so should be more or less evenly matched here. Blockade over there. You don't have any ships. Yeah, it's all-out war now. I did not expect this. Okay, this should give me enough naval power here to contain any French operations. Okay, So, this is gonna hit French Indochina. I have no fleet over here currently, because they all moved up to Europe. Great. Okay, let's gather whatever we can in West Africa. We don't need a lot, fortunately. It's only colonies. Like, if we can get 50k roughly there, let's make it 100. We should be fine. The problem is, though, a lot of the destroyers are not fight capable currently. Gotta keep that in mind. At least the Kitakamis. Okay, this entire division can be moved. I think we should have enough firepower in Africa there to deal with anything but the strongest French task forces. Musuki, that's a Take. I'm not willing to use the Take either. Yeah, this is bad, folks. This is bad. Musuki, and a Take. All but the Take can go. Okay. I need to upgrade the destroyers immediately, but I also really need to upgrade one of the Yamatos. Okay, refit Yamato herself. But if I refit Musashi as well, I'll be more or less certain they won't get into combats, right? Yeah, let's upgrade her as well. Let's upgrade the rest of these destroyers. Well, 63 of them. Musuki, we have 23 out at sea currently. Yuno can be upgraded as well, but I'm not going to. Oof. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. I did not expect my relation with France to tank this quickly. So let's improve relations with Great Britain again, because I don't want to fight all three of them. I can win against 2, I think. 3? Yeah, that's a no-go. French invasion. 2 meetings, convoy, battle. Oh yeah, things are heating up. This Entente has to be destroyed. Okay, large French task force. Let's take a look. 32 knot cruisers. Mine do 36. Their light cruisers do 34 knots. Their destroyers 42. Okay, oddly enough, I'm going to fight this. Currently, I'm blockading the French fleet in the Kiel Canal. That's where this is taking place. At the edge of the Kiel Canal. Going towards Jutland, I suppose. But I need intelligence data. It's as simple as that. I need to know what I'm up against. The only way to know is to fight. The only way to fight is to risk the lives of 3 warships. Well, the destruction of 3 warships risked the lives of what? 200, let's say 1,300 crew members. They spot me before I spot them, but it's close. Okay. There we have it, the French cruisers. Madeline. Okay. Not impressed with that 4-incher on front. But let's see what we can accomplish. This cruiser line may drop down to 29 knots for a moment. Destroyer. You're locked on. You're not firing. Now you are. Aggressive. Smokescreen, disengage. Heavy cruisers. Lock your torpedoes on the second ship. Our torpedoes have a 24-kilometer range. You are in range, my friends. Increase to flank. Tighten up formation. Aggressive torpedoes. Torpedoes away. From both ships. At the enemy cruisers. Let's target the light cruisers next for a torpedo attack. Aggressive torpedoes authorized. Come on. Guns have turned. Torpedoes are not really firing, are they? Target everything here. Okay, disengage, disengage. Torpedoes are not firing on the other side. All formations. In fact, you disengage this way. Torpedoes, did you do anything? Not a single torpedo hit. Okay, the French are just like the Russians in that regard. They're charging in with the destroyers. Come on. Aggressive fire those torpedoes. You're not firing them. I'm grumpy. I'm really annoyed. I'm really annoyed. I'm remaining polite, but this is stupid. Yeah, now the torpedoes are gone. Yeah, that's, what, 40 torpedoes wasted? That's 40 torpedoes wasted. 40. Yeah, I'm annoyed. I'm not gonna quit the game, but I am gonna leave it now. This is just stupid. Yeah. I don't care. This is stupid. This was really, really stupid, folks. Brazil, no. What are you thinking? That I want a war with Brazil as well? Could it? It's not that. Why are half of the torpedoes not firing? I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Never seen that error before with this hull. And believe me, I've used this hull quite a bit. Right, let's upgrade them. Just in case. Oil 3. I mean, all I can think of is that maybe the roll is affecting it, but I can't imagine how. Well, let's up the deck a bit. Two. I want more room for my deck armor if I can. 4.8. Let's drop down to standard shells. Because like I said, I want more deck armor. Hopefully this will help. It helps a bit with the balance of the ship. Hopefully that's enough. Also, you're using destroyers with gas turbines. Ooh-wee. Save design. Okay. Yet another model of the Sushi. A ship that is proving to be quite a disappointment. But yeah, if half of your torpedoes don't fire, then things end quickly, right? We can only really upgrade 4 of them at the same time. A large group of ships suspended. There, the blue ones. A lot of refits, 1 month. 1 month. Yamato and Musashi 4 months. Okay. Politics. Naval invasion. Holy shit, northern... Yeah, Brazil is now enemy now. Oh, man. Chochin Chino? Yeah, sure. Let's go Chochin. For the first attack, in other words, Saigon, ladies and gentlemen. Seems like a reasonable landing spot. Submarine engagement. Nice. Good. African ships are mobilizing, but remember, we have Brazil as enemy now, and they... I was just saying, like, oh, nice, a minor nation that has ships about. No. Suddenly I'm less happy with that. The French are trying... Am I gonna defend this convoy with you now? Yes. And if they get their ships into that area, I'm just gonna sally out in a couple of turns with Yamato and Musashi, right? That's sad though. I am not happy. Let it be known, folks. Let it be known. So, a convoy protected by a battleship. High explosive rounds, please, to start with. This battleship has a Generation 1 radar. These French cruisers... Come on. Let's do it like this. Fine. Have no radar. A shit ton of torpedoes. Like a serious shit ton. Do not charge in at them. Thank you. They're smoking up. That's okay. Armor-piercing rounds on the secondaries. I'm gonna slow down to 20 knots. I need all the boosts I can get. Cruise speed bonus going up, 7%, 10%. Okay. We have engaged the enemy. Enemy torpedo range? Well, it is not gonna be enough, as my opening salvo nukes a cruiser. Luck probably, but still, well done. We should be out of high explosive rounds soon. 1 hit coming in. Yeah, good. Knocked out most of the torpedoes on this ship. Tell me, my convoy. Are you armed? Yes, you are. Oh, good. Now, I'm not worried at all. Not worried whatsoever. Okay. High explosive rounds used up. Which is fair. 24% chance of hitting. I believe one hit is inbound there. Yep. Those missed, I believe. No, a hit. Nice. How are you still alive? That is 4 hits, no 6 hits by 69 shells. There shouldn't, even the wreckage should be destroyed by now. Okay. One down. I am very confident here. I love my battleships. Guipard, what are you doing? Are you trying to get around me or something? Or are you running? You're not quite running, but... Ouch. That's a hell of a shell. Look at that. Look at the damage. Just too early there. Okay, you're smoked up. In that case, I'm going to turn. I'm not really going to pursue a fleeing cruiser that's badly damaged. Not with a battleship. I've got a convoy to protect. Besides, I'll never catch that cruiser. They can do what? Well, she's doing 23 knots apparently, currently. Oh, hello. Full broadside. Guipard. Missed. Try again. One possible hit there. Yep. Just looking at the dispersion in the air, you can see it. These will miss. Possible miss. Yeah. One hit, I believe. Yeah. It's easy to see if you pay attention to it. Okay, she's badly mauled. Let's move in for the kill. No, we're not ending the battle, mate. So, French cruisers, they're killable. She is 21 kilometers out. Closing fast. Let's increase to flank. There you are. You're 10,000 $10,000. Armor is, well, essentially non-existent. RDF, coincidence rangefinder 2? Holy. That is bad. Okay, yeah. These French cruisers are not as dangerous as the Russian ones. Not by a long shot. 15 kilometers and closer. 15,000k damage. That should be the end of our third engine. Yep. 14 kilometers. Oh no, mate. We're not ending the battle. What will die first? Structure or floatability? Take your guess now. Structural damage. 2 French raiders destroyed. Excellent. Ooh, this is very useful. Very good. Ooh, I like that. We have a battle in the Baltic. Heavy cruiser Akagi versus French cruiser Pascal. You know what? At some point my heavy cruisers must redeem themselves, right? Yeah, that's not southwest, mate. 3, 2, 1. Contact established. Range 28 kilometers. Just watching the torpedoes, really. 25, 24 should be in torpedo range now, I think. Range 16 kilometers. Okay. So let's engage. Second launch. Let's try it. She launched from the right side this time. The side that was broken last time. There we go. Yeah. Perfect torpedo launch. You tell me why it didn't work earlier. Let's close him. Range to target, 18 kilometers. Firing a 6 and a 9er. Soon we'll enter her torpedo range. And I believe all my... Oh, she detected my torpedoes. So they got close. It did not slow her down the way I hoped. That is unfortunate. Inside her torpedo range. Inside her gun range. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Heavy cruiser versus light cruiser. My opening salvo missed. Let's see how her salvo will be. There it is. My torpedoes have been destroyed. You would think that in this hole, this would be very safe. It is not. There are her torpedoes. Okay, no problem. As we score yet another hit. Let's get our 6-inch gun to bear as well, please. Bad feeling about this. I'm going to turn. Fire armor-piercing rounds, please. Let's see how that goes. Damage to her torpedoes. Good. Main gun damaged. Not destroyed. Destroyed the torpedo. Good. Flooding. Torpedoes off, torpedoes destroyed. The little ones. And torpedoes inbound, so let's turn. Against the French, these heavy cruisers are fine. This is what I had in mind for them. Just go in, fire your torpedoes. If they fail, you go into gun range with your 9-inchers. You do a lot of damage that way. This is what I had in mind for these cruisers. It's nice to see they actually function. go. Enemy ship destroyed. We're gonna continue fighting. It would be unfair to go for a peace deal now. Believe me, I'd want to, but it would be unfair. These are all... No, these are not... I had ships in Amsterdam, right? Hello? I had 3 battleships being repaired in Amsterdam. Where the hell are they? Musashi Yamato? You know, is in the Baltics. Yeah, okay, fair, but the other... What the actual hell? I am confused, people. I am confused. Let's pretend everything is fine. Everything is fine. We launched a naval invasion. Oh, right there. Yeah. Yeah, with that, ladies and gentlemen, comes an end to this episode. The Entente is coming for me. The Entente is gunning for me. Yikes. Let's see if I can survive. If I can weather the storm. The Entente has a fleet. Well, the Russian fleet is essentially gone. Yes. The French fleet, 141 ships. So, join me next time to see how things will go. Until then, take care.